Yes, yes. What's going on, guys? My name is Tranzcendent. This is the Last Contract podcast series right here in Tranzcendent Outlook, and I'm super excited to share with you an amazing conversation I'm going to have with Fabian Durango and Ana Plaza, who are representing the Latinos of Real Estate. I don't know much about this organization because, as you guys know, I want to learn with you guys, and I'm super excited. Even before this, we were talking kind of backstage, and they were telling me a few things, and I'm excited. I'm like, no, ya, no me diga más nada. Don't tell me anymore. I want to learn with everybody else. It's not fair. So what do you call it? So you know what? Without further ado, let's not do this. Let's just get right into it. Let's get Fabian in here. Let's get Ana in here. Let's change this so we could be all ahí bien lindo. And what's going on, guys?
Hello, hello. Hi, everyone. Thank you for inviting us.
Eddie, how are you? Thank you for having us. Hello, Anna. Hello, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. If you're at home, if you're on the road, hope your hump day is going well.
Yes, 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 man. It's definitely a beautiful day. A little bit of rain, but we need that rain. We need that rain. So let keep it coming. It's a beautiful thing. Listen, I'm excited to have you guys here. Thank you so much for taking time out of your schedule. I know you guys, I mean, eh, Fabian, you're doing a million things. Ana, I didn't even know which one to tag because you got like 3 or 4 different pages of the different things that you're doing. So you guys have like your super packed schedule, doing a lot of great things. And the point of this specific podcast was to highlight individuals like yourself who are doing so many great things in the community, not only for yourself in terms of 9 to 5 and getting money, but just a lot of volunteer work, right? Because a lot of this work that we're doing is volunteer work that we're doing strictly because we want to help the community. And that's the main reason why I started doing this 6 years ago, and that's the main reason why we're still here today. So before we get into lore and all that good stuff happening over there, maybe Fabian, tell us a little bit about who you are and what you got going on.
Thank you. Once again, my name is Fabian Durango. I am the broker owner of Durango Insurance and Financial Services. I've been in the insurance industry for 27 years and I've owned my own agency for the last 20. I mention this because through my business, I've been able to also fulfill my personal mission, which is to empower others, be resourceful, and be a valuable person. And for the past 20 years, that has been my mission. And like you said, look, I love working, I love business, I love making business, but I'm not in it for the money, or as people say, I'm not in it for the profit. I'm in it to take care of people. You take care of people, things come right back to you. I will also add that throughout these 20 years, Anna has been a great partner, a great business partner, a great friend to my family. And relationships matter. It's not what you know, it's who you know. Anna was right there by my side when I had this much customers. And right now we both just taken off to a complete different stage in our lives. But the respect, the agree to disagree that we sometimes go through got us 20 years, continue to work together and serve our community. So that's my story, Anna. Take it away.
Yeah. So, again, thank you for inviting us. And my name is Ana Plaza. I am the owner and broker of Familiar Mortgage Services. Obviously, everything starts with the dream. We hustle. I have worked in the mortgage industry for the past 20 years. After leaving the insurance world, which I still love, but everyone stay in their lane. And this is what I love about this organization, lore that we're about to tell you a little bit about. But I have done everything you can think of except, vacuuming the banks locally or regionally. And God puts you in the right path for a reason. For everything that I have gone through in my life, I praise Him just because I wouldn't be here and I wouldn't be able to help my clients without the knowledge that I have carried over for the past 20 years. So we just love getting people and making sure that not only getting the house, but to also maintain it and associate ourselves with the right people to make sure that they sustain home ownership, not just buying a house, because buying a house, there's a lot of programs that allow anybody to get it, but to maintain it is a different story. And there's a big, huge team that we work with to make sure that it's a successful event.
So many great things were just said in the past 2 minutes. It's insane. It's like having both of you in the same podcast is almost like it's like a cheat code because it's just so much goodness going on, man. You guys got my mind going crazy over here. I mean, listen, Fabian, you talked about kindness, just being kind, just to be kind, no expectations. And I talk about that all the time, man. We gotta be kind, just be kind to be kind. Everything else will fall into place. No expectations, not wanting something back, not worrying about what they're gonna do with that kindness afterwards. Just be kind, just to be kind. And Anna, man, just just working hard, doing what we have to do to get to where we want to be, and that's what it's all about. It's not just about having a dream, right? Because we all have dreams, we all think about things, but
Mhm.
those dreams got to become a reality. And so we have to get into a place where we're taking that step forward and actually doing something about it. And that's what you're talking about. And so I absolutely love it. Listen, guys, if you're watching on Facebook right now at the moment, please make sure you comment. Please let us know who you are, what's going on. Let me know who you're here to watch. Are you here to watch Anna or Fabian? I want a little
Anna's
competition.
gonna beat me,
Don't
man.
do that. Don't do
That's gonna be a 99-1, man.
that. No.
I love it. I love it. Eric Torres has very strong business leaders and servant leaders. Shout out to Eric Torres. Eric, what's going on,
Oh,
brother?
Hey
Thank you
Eric,
so
how you
much.
doing,
thank you,
brother?
Eric.
He's definitely one of our partners in serving the community, man. And hey, I'm saying this in a good way, and I want to turn that around. He's been more like a silent partner. I mean, what this guy
Absolutely.
does and partnering up with me with Anna has had impact. I think from Hartford all the way to Stanford. I mean,
Absolutely.
and so thank you. Shout out to Eric, his organization, and all that you do, brother. Thank you.
No, of
And
course, of
putting
course.
God first.
Love you. Love you.
That's the number one thing.
Of course, of course. All right, so you know what? Let's go ahead and get right into it. I know that I know that most people are here to learn about lore, so I want to really get into it. Um, Fabian, I think I'm gonna go ahead and start with you. Maybe you could tell us, a little bit about what the Latinos of real estate. Who are you? Where do you come from? I'm under the impression that this is something new, but now I understand that it's not new. So can you tell us a little bit more about lore?
Correct. I'm happy to do that. So LORE as an organization is relatively new compared to others. LORE has been around formally for 2 years. However, LORE rose from a group of individuals who were part of another organization prior to breaking off on their own and forming LORE, that were serving the community, that had you know, the same drive to continue to work together and serve the community, especially the Latino community, and to home ownership. But they wanted to do it where they had more control locally, more
Okay.
Yes.
control with the funds, and more impact on a local level. So even though they've been worked with, Lore has the core board of Lore comes from upstate New York, okay, from northern Westchester County and Suffolk County. And these individuals got together and formed LORE. And right now, there's about 5 LORE chapters, including the newly formed Greater Stanford Region chapter. And we
Mhm.
purposely call it a Greater Stanford Region chapter because we want to focus on regions. We want to be hyper local to be able to deliver our message. And our mission statement, Latinos of Real Estate, LORE, stands for to educate, assist, and guide the Hispanic community in their journey to work, build, and invest in real estate. Latinos of Real Estate accomplishes its missions by educating, advocating, and empowering Hispanic home buyers, sellers, and the professionals who assist them. So that's our official mission statement. And we tie that into a hyper local presence, focusing on a region, focusing on a group of individuals and a mission to get this done. And what's beautiful is, the Greater Stanford Board consists of other members, local, that many of you know who are tuned in. But our mother board, our executive board, it's only 45 minutes away. We're not 6 hours apart. We don't have a disconnect of 3 days. These are
Mhm.
people that have 203 numbers, live and work in our area,
Mhm.
and allow us to tap into the tri-state area, one of the most wealthiest areas in the world with the most resources.
Mhm.
So we are able to tap into people in Jersey who are part of Lord, network,
Mhm.
do business, get advice. Manhattan, Brooklyn, Queens, the Bronx, Long Island, of course, Westchester, Suffolk County, and now Greater Stanford region. And the reason why we formed the Greater Stanford region is because there's many Latinos facing the same struggles as our Latino brothers in Bridgeport, Hartford, in other parts of the state. But unfortunately, because they're sandwiched in between New York and Connecticut and labeled as a wealthy area, they're being unserved. And not being able to get the resources, funding, and programs to go into homeownership and entrepreneurship.
And how did this opportunity come up to uh kind of start this Stanford region? How did it was it something that you guys were you searching for something and you said, oh, it's aquí, or did some like how did it happen?
So I have a very strong belief in business. Don't reinvent the wheel. Jeff Bezos
Got it.
says the secret of success is finding a need. Yes, you can be creative, you can be innovative, but I'm going to be real with you. My key to success is finding a need, focusing on the need, finding a solution, finding resources, and fulfilling it. And with Anna, I sat down with Anna, I sat down with others. And for years, I've been saying Stanford Latino professionals feel left out. They're not part of New York. I'm being blunt. They're not part of Hartford. They're not part of Danbury. They're not part of Bridgeport. They want to be identified as Stanford professionals, entrepreneurs as well, highly unrepresented Hispanic entrepreneurs in Stanford. Um, and we saw that need and we kept seeing it and people kept asking for things, and one day it honestly it wasn't an accident, but it just came all together. We had a conversation with another group of leaders, professionals, and said we want to do something healthy where it's healthy and beneficial. We don't want to sit here and compete. Or another thing, in a very good way I'm saying this, we don't want to be just another organization throwing another party, asking for money, asking for membership. So in the Stanford region had that need and we fulfilled it, and thank God our events have been impactful and successful thanks to our audience.
And Anna, what role do you play in this organization and specifically in the Stanford region?
So I'm the member chairman, and we just make sure that everybody is welcome. All is welcome. Anybody that can benefit, not only just join to join. We need you guys to give the resources that are going to be beneficial to both parties, all of our regions, right? And obviously your business, because we're here to make sure that we run a successful business, all of us independently, but to make sure that all angles are covered. So one sale cannot be done by by one person. We go from the real estate agent, bookkeepers, accountant, attorneys, everyone, even the obviously also people that are cleaning the offices, the dentists, everyone that can benefit from having a membership network. um, Restaurants are also welcome because we all need to eat, right? We can't have an event without
Yeah.
even those parties. So it is just an amazing organization where yes, you pay $99 for the year. That is our membership cost. But every other event, unless it's something like out of the blue, it is covered within your membership, which is amazing because you are literally getting the best deal for the whole entire year. This is an annual membership. So if you start in September, on December 31st is not ending. You are going to be from September to September, your benefit will be active. um, so we just make sure that we give the newsletters, that we give all the events, highlight all the events. Instagram, the marketing director does his thing. We spread the word because all of, like you said, a lot of people know us. We are favored by many. So as long as we work together, we get a very good crowd. And Lord does exactly that.
So in terms of memberships, are you am I understanding that there's only one type of membership, or are there several types of memberships?
No, we have one membership, and it's the VIP
Okay.
membership.
Yeah.
And on some events, we do, we request sponsorships from
Of course.
different
Of course.
organizations, to help us make it more successful and have the resources available for everyone. But it's only one membership, one
Okay.
tier.
Okay. Got it. Got it. Got it.
Mhm.
No, that's listen, that's amazing. clearly is famous said, we don't want to reinvent the wheel, right? But whenever we see any gaps, we want to fill those gaps, right? And so I think that you guys are doing that with this, which is amazing. Is the idea that this is going to keep growing? um and I only ask, right, because the Stanford region, although it's right there, it's not right there, right, in terms of like how far it is to Bridgeport, right? So is it something where
Without
you're
traffic is right there.
oh yeah, yeah, without yeah, without traffic is right there. If you leave, around now, maybe go that way, you might be fine. But you already know how it is. An hour and a half, easy. But is it something that you guys are looking to grow and expand and perhaps have other chapters, or and maybe I'm getting ahead of myself, but
No, no.
what are we looking at?
You want to
That's
answer,
definitely
Anna?
that's definitely in the future. First, we want to make sure we have a solid, foundation that we grow our chapter first, take care of this region, and then we hopefully will be expanding soon
Yeah.
with the blessing of our executive directors.
So, and I want to add to that. We currently have the Connecticut region, which is brand new. We're a baby. But we already had three events from
Yeah,
Mhm.
October to now. We already had three events. We've grown our membership count organically and very successfully. But we also have a Jersey board, a Jersey region. Shout out to Jersey, a Long Island region. We've had a up and coming Bronx region. There's a Manhattan region.
yeah.
There's a Florida region. So yes, the goal is to grow, and eventually there may be, again, if the need is there and the people want it and need it, another Connecticut region. So we are looking to grow. We are looking to add on other professionals and uh, people in the community like Pastor Eric that want to contribute to the cause. And I want to stand corrected. We've done three official uh, events for the real estate community. We've
Yes,
done addition to that
absolutely.
three community events: a backpack drive, a
Yes,
toy drive, three
three.
kings, three kings, and then and through Anna Moore in Bridgeport. So yeah, we want to stay active and impactful. We don't want to. We don't want to waste anyone's time. We want to get right to serving the community.
And the
No,
beautiful thing also that the regions are collaborating with one another. So we do business with like with the business with New Jersey. If you have a license in New Jersey or in Connecticut, or if the New York don't have a license for Connecticut, we are more than welcome to meet, coming to a mutual, obviously, agreement, whatever contract you guys have. But that's the beauty of it. Everyone is looking for one another who in the region, or we have chats. We communicate with one another. Hey, I don't have this. Can you please refer? Do Can you please recommend so and so? And everybody jumps in it, and it's just beautiful because we are literally seeing each other's businesses grow, and it's not a competition, and it is literally family oriented, which is amazing because we're not used to that.
no, definitely.
I want to compliment to what Anna said. Another thing is we collaborate with other organizations. So
Yes.
we are looking to collaborate with our chambers, NAREP. We're looking to collaborate with anybody who has the same mission as us to
Mhm.
be able to work. And we support each other events like
Mhm.
we support other organizations without jumping into more names, but we actually go to their events, we support
Mhm.
them. We want to make sure we stay in our boundaries, and hopefully it's reciprocal. So it's a healthy thing that we're trying to do here, kind of reinvent the way some things have been done in the past.
No, I think that's key, man, because like I said earlier, we all I'm part of an organization. We all serve the same community, right? And so we have to understand that because we serve the same community, we have to support each other as well, right? Because I think it works, and I think it works for the community to know that we're also we're friendly. We're together too, right? That no actual competition in those things, and so I definitely get that, and I agree with you 100%. Anna, in terms of the membership, right? It was somebody commented about the fee. I think you said it was $99 a year, correct?
Yes,
Now,
correct.
in terms of the membership, what are some of the benefits that one would get as a member? Um, yeah, what are the benefits?
Well, the benefit is that you're welcome to all of our events. You're not paying an additional fee.
Got it.
We have at least 4 events per year, which if you are going to be paying, let's say, $50, $40 per event, it does add up. That's not including everything that comes behind it. And you also get access to everyone within the membership roster, which is just great because everyone will know, like all the regions will know who is who, who's working for who, what is your talent, what is it that you bring to the table as a business partner. So, your business will definitely benefit from that $99 for the year.
And in terms of, the name is the Latinos of Real Estate, right? If I
Hmm.
have a business, if I'm a business owner, if I'm an entrepreneur, and my business has nothing to do with real estate, right?
Hmm.
Um, what is the benefit of me as a business owner with a business that has nothing to do with real estate? What is the benefit of me becoming a member and joining the movement that you guys have going on?
When I mentioned the dentist, I didn't mention it as a joke. We do have
Yeah.
like dentists, we have people that are in the health field, restaurants. We want to make sure that we know what it is that they do so we could go back and make sure that we invest in their businesses as well. So everyone needs a dentist. Everyone wants to eat. Everyone needs a bookkeeper. Everyone needs financial planning, tax advisors. So even though you're not in the real estate, we have a family, we are humans, so everyone wants to connect with one another. And of course, they also will eventually purchase a property or refinance or know someone that is in trouble that we can recommend certain, connections that will help them get out of the issue. Even immigration attorneys are in the membership.
Restaurants,
Yes,
restaurants,
everyone.
mobile car washes, mobile barbers, cleaning services,
Yes.
babysitting. Why? I'm a professional. I missed my
Mhm.
haircut appointment today. If Eddie's mobile barber, he
We're
tells me,
gonna
"Hey man, why you
sponsor.
running around wasting your time
Mhm.
going to the barber? I use a mobile barber because I'm busy." Eddie's going to refer me that guy. That guy goes to a network event. I'm going
Absolutely.
to introduce him to 20 more people that are niche to his services but need him. Even the mobile car wash. I have three company vehicles and my staff drive, and I'm in charge of maintaining them. And it's the
Mhm.
company image. So another professional gave me the number to a mobile car wash guy. Now I'm inviting that guy come to an event and sponsor because just like me, there's other people that have a need, but they don't know you exist.
Mhm.
They don't know how to
Yeah.
pass your word around. So we actually part of the agreement with the executive board in the Stanford Greater Region, with Jackie, shout out to Jackie and the whole executive board, was that we didn't just want to do the real estate. We wanted to serve small businesses. And,
Yes.
and, and yes, we want to cater to the inspectors, the appraisals, everyone that has to do with real estate. But let's go after the people we don't think often about, the
Mhm.
plumbers, the electricians. What
Absolutely.
happens when there's a fire? We got a great remediation company that takes care of that.
Mhm.
Those kind of things. Because I think that there's very few businesses that don't associate with real estate. It's very few businesses. And now with technology, that has grown, but historically and typically, most businesses have something to do with real estate.
Absolutely. Divorce attorneys, we have immigration, we have everybody.
Marriage counselors, let's stay positive.
No, most definitely, most definitely. And again, I mean, I'm asking questions that I would ask if I was watching. I'm like, wait, what's going on here? And so with that mindset, what I'm thinking about is, again, we don't want to reinvent the wheel. But when there's so many other there's other organizations who have memberships and who do similar things, similar services that you guys are providing in terms of events and in terms of being able to have a network of people that could be pretty much at your fingertips, right? um what is it about lore? And maybe Fabian, you can answer this question. What is it about lore that makes you like if I got my last $100 for a membership for the year, and I'm like, you know, on there, boy, I don't know where I'm gonna go. I got Fabian texting me over here, and I got Fulana et al over there. Like, what? Why should I go to lore?
Perfect. So one, I'm going to say right now, at least we're focusing on the greater Stanford region. However, if our resources, our network, and our mission, and I'm going to jump to one thing, our education component speaks to
Yes.
you, join. Here's why. Greater Stanford region, March 5th, Blueprint for
Mhm.
Success, tax strategy. May 28th, strategies for successful branding and marketing. September 12th, Government Center, meet and greet your city hall leaders, city tax department head, your building department head. November 7th, avoiding the burnout. These are all free events to members, all opportunity for sponsors to sponsor.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
that's right. And then we have February 15th, we have a gala.
Yes.
July 15th, drive-in a golf course with Lore. So right here, I'm naming just 10 events. And
Yeah,
then we have a mastermind uh,
Mhm.
class and program with about 12 dates in the whole tri state area. So we did the math. I sat down with our regional board right before the year ended, and the value of the $99, if you actually want to sign up for there's 2024 mastermind program, drank without showed up, valued, took notes, implemented at least one thing that you learned at each of these masterminds, plus went to the other 10 events that I just mentioned. We're talking about 24 events in a year. And these are 24 opportunities to meet people from Manhattan
Mhm.
to, let's just say Greater Stanford, North Stanford, right?
yeah,
And meet a whole network of people that drive up and down 95 every day and cross these borders to do business. And,
Mhm.
and that's the value. And
And we're
Anna's right,
welcoming the
four
region.
core events. But right there, just describe to you, I just went over our calendar on our WhatsApp chat, everything we've been talking about the past three
Mhm.
weeks. We're talking about 22 event, which out of those 22, 12 are educational mastermind targeted for your success. So even if you join Eddie and you bring on this great staff member or partner, you'll say, hey, you know what? Co- Why don't you join take the, or join someone in your team and have them reap the benefits?
Yes, and that's
That's what
that's
makes the
also with.
difference. That's honestly what makes the difference in us compared to other organizations. Our funds are local, so if we collect funds, our funds sit locally,
yeah.
and we're able to talk to our regional treasurer, our regional director, and say, hey, we want to allocate these funds for this, and we're not going to get slapped. Well, the rule is no. No, you have a need. You need a toy drive. You need to fund an educational seminar for entrepreneurs. Let's do it. Let's have three meetings. Vote on it. If the answer is yes, you can proceed with it. That's also the biggest difference.
Mhm.
There's very little politics and more doing.
And you're invited to the other regions events as well, which is a
Sorry,
plus.
the 24 include the New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut regions. But
Mhm.
again, they're all drivable distance. You don't have to. You don't have to get kicked out the house for doing a 3-day trip.
No, definitely. Yeah. All right, so anybody who's tuning in right now, I'm hanging out with Fabian Durango, Ana Plaza, Latinos of Real Estate. We're talking about this great organization, the things that they're doing, and the benefits of becoming a member. So if you haven't done so already, please check them out and please consider becoming a member. It seems to me, I'm convinced. It seems to me like you should be a member. I'm convinced you should be convinced as well. Excuse me. Um, Anna, if somebody is driving right now, excuse me, I'm so sorry. If somebody is driving right now, listening to the podcast on their radio, they're not seeing our faces, they don't know what's going on, they haven't seen any of the stuff that I put up on the screen. Where can they go after they pull over? Where can they go to find this information? Is there a website? Is there a Facebook account? Where can we find
Yes,
it?
we're gonna put it in the chat. Um, Let me do it quickly. 1 second.
Yeah, so if you're watching on Facebook right now, it'll be in the chat there. If you're on YouTube right now, go down to the description. It'll be in the description.
Yeah.
If you're listening to the podcast, go to the description of wherever you are, Spotify, iTunes, wherever you are right now. Go to the description, and everything will be right there. Go ahead, Anna.
So we're gonna put it in the chats and we're gonna send it to you so you can please put it so everyone can have access to it.
Yeah,
It is the
mándamelo.
link directly to our chat. You go to the VIP membership tab and just go ahead and through Eventbrite, you pay the $99 and automatically your benefits will start. The other thing that I also want to mention is that we have a passion for giving back. We are beyond blessed. So we do have some mentorship with Boys and Girls Club. We are doing events as well for giving food to the homeless. We did that as well last year here in Bridgeport. We are doing something as well It's in the books for Stanford. For the toy drive, we make sure we planned one. We ended up doing a three events to bless others. The Three Kings Day. So it's not only just talking about real estate and making wealth for ourselves, but making sure that our community is being um, uplifted. Some people just need a little push and a little blessing, and that's what we're here for. And that is like within our hearts. This is why we work so hard. This is why we make all this money, because you give and God will give it back right back to you. But our hearts is definitely within our community. Right now, we're focusing on that region, but it doesn't matter. I live here in Bridgeport. My office is in Shelton, so wherever it is that the need is at, we will make sure that either one of us will get to it or the whole board um, agreed upon will make sure we go and fulfill whatever it is that we need to do. So that's why we're a strong team. We get along great. Like he said, we've been in in business for like a long, long time, so everyone knows one another, and it is just great. And we're on one phone call away.
I want to add also one thing. I forgot to mention this, and then maybe Eddie, we can, yeah, this can slide us into the gala if that's okay with you.
Let's do it.
Uh, so Latinos of Real Estate, I connected with them, of course, to one of my network events.
Mm,
I love to networking, and I do more network to just connect with the people I've known for the past 20 years more than anything. But of course, meeting new people is always energetic and fun.
Yes.
One of my network events, the regional director Jackie came. We have had just a few exchanges through social media and text, and that I said, listen, instead of scheduling a meeting, just come to one of my network events. She was blown away by the energy, the group of people, and then from there we kept talking. So then she's like, well, I'm going to get past the ball back, and you come to our biggest event, our first gala last year. And I was like, well, I'm not gonna lie, I was a little hesitant. It's in Jersey. Then I was like, okay, it's only over the Tappan Sea Bridge. Okay, it's only 45 minutes. I'm going to go. I was blown away by the moment I entered that room because I saw Latino excellence. I didn't
yes.
see Latinos budgeting. I saw
Yeah.
Latinos excellence. From the moment I entered, I said, "Wow!" Just the entrance, the ambiance, the energy was top notch. The food was amazing, drinks were amazing, the venue was amazing, the network was amazing. I met a lot of people. I actually met a whole bunch of New York and New Jersey agents telling me, "Do you know this agent? Because I'm trying to refer them a deal, and I've been speaking with them." So it was a huge network. But what blew me away was that they had these two things going. They give out a local sponsorship, local scholarships to
Yeah.
local students. And I'm saying this because our youth is being told you don't need college. You know what? Go get your education, brother and sister. You may not need it, but it will build you a lot of knowledge, wisdom, and you can pass that on to your family. So giving out college scholarships. Two, and this is someone who didn't go to college. Okay. Number two, the mentorship program.
Yes.
I often find a lot of young people wanting to get into businesses, but they don't find an open window. Laura has a mentorship program where if someone wants to become an LO, they'll go to our sponsors to see if any of our sponsors wants to take on a mentor, be a mentor, and take on someone to mentor. Then we'll go obviously to our members, to our board of directors, and we
Yeah.
plug someone in. You want to be in insurance? Well, let's go to the top three insurance people and see you want to go into loans. So this mentorship program allows either young people or people who don't have the resources or the network to get into the industry. That was impactful because I got to see those people receive the awards, the scholarships. I got to see the people graduating
Mm,
or going into their mentorship program, and I was like, okay, that's different, and
mhm.
that's
Yeah.
impactful. So I just wanted to add to that. Anna, you want to tell them the date of the gala because I can talk forever.
So the gala is February 15th. And we're also going to send the link if you guys are interested after becoming a member. But it is like top notch. And if we are going to say top notch, or if he says top notch to one of the parties, that means that you're really going to get blown away because we don't do nothing small here. And it is going to be very fascinating. I'm looking forward to it.
The gala's gonna be at Rock Lehigh at 26 Paris Avenue in Rock Lehigh, New Jersey. I hear is one of the most exclusive and most stunning places in Jersey. I haven't been there. I don't even want to go online because I told them if it beats the place from last year, that's it. I'm moving. But they sold out last year. They actually had to turn people away, and they had a lot of people a little upset because us Latinos want to jump on it. The night off, we're picking out the dress and buying the ticket, and a lot of people got stuck with the dress, the shoe, and unfortunately no ticket. There were over 300. I could be wrong, but I could definitely tell you there were over 300 people in that room.
Mhm,
It was filled with successful Latinos,
mhm,
and it gave me a little spark. This year, the gala has an amazing, amazing agenda. Again, scholarship recipients, mentorees receiving recognition, obviously community leaders, advocacy for Hispanic homeownership, network. But we're Latinos. We like to have fun, right? That kind of resets our clock and gives us energy to go back out and work. So you guys are the first to know that oro sólido. And if you don't know, oro who? Oro sólido.
Woohoo!
It's gonna be the entertainment, and I'm hearing they're gonna put a full-blown concert. So we're talking about an hour of entertainment from Oro Solido. So don't miss this gala. The ticket's well worth it. Top-notch drinks, food, appetizers, network, and then you get to, dance to Oro Solido live. So I can't wait.
That sounds like it's gonna be amazing. Also, that's gonna be crazy. I wanna take a step back real quick. I wanna just talk a little bit about what we talked about earlier in terms of being volunteers and helping and all that good stuff, right? And before we get off, is there any opportunity for anybody who's out there who perhaps doesn't want to become a member or maybe can't become a member, but they feel like this is a great organization and they want to help. Is there any opportunity for a volunteer to come in and help and kind of because I just for me there should always be always for people to help, right? And so for example, if you're listening right now or if you're watching right now and you don't want to spend $100 for a membership, I get it, I got you. Pero no te cuesta nada. It doesn't cost nothing to go over to Instagram and go to Latinos of Real Estate and just hit follow, right? And go to
absolutely.
Facebook and go to Latinos of Real Estate and hit follow, right? Just follow and share some of the stuff, right? If you don't have to be a member, but at least follow. But Anna, maybe you can share.
Eventually, we'll convince them.
Is there any way or any possibility for any volunteers to come help out?
Well, we can give them our information and we can have a side conversation on that.
Got it.
Because they will have to be per event or per need. And then the board will decide. Absolutely.
But
No,
the
but,
answer
but
is yes. The answer
yeah,
is yes. You don't have to be a board member. You don't have to be a paid member.
Mm-mm.
If you want to contribute to the cost, to be honest, is how this board got together.
of
Anna,
course.
can you help me with this?
Yeah,
Handy Luigi, can you help me with this? And then, hey, you help me with this event. You want to be part of the events committee?
yeah, yeah.
So we actually need more directors to be part of our committees, and that does not entail any cost. So yes, we looking to grow,
Yes.
and we need to grow because with 20 plus events in the tri-state area and about 10 of them being local, we need the help. So reach out, don't be shy, DM us in our social
Hmm.
medias, DM Latinos of Real Estate. We all check it, we all get back to people, and just to refresh how the greater Stanford region got started. It was exactly just
Just that.
reaching out to arm's length in the people in your network, actually saying that word. You say, hey, I need help putting this event together. Uh,
Yeah.
and that's how we got our marketing directors, how we got our events directors, how Anna came along. This is how Pastor Eric got along. We want to put a toy
Yes.
drive. So no, no, please, whether you want to start from zero and build, or you're already established and you think whatever value you bring can help us. There's no cost and no commitment, of course. As things get more serious, yeah, we're gonna want you to perform to be formal, but no, we're looking to grow and be of value and also take in value from our
No,
people.
no, I definitely I get it, and I tell you that only because I have an organization. I help run an organization, and we have a blood drive coming up next month,
Mm.
and we have specific people volunteers that only help us every year for the blood drives. and we
Mhm.
have our sunset cruise in July, and we have those 2 or 3 people that they're volunteers just for that event, and we could count on them every year after year for the past 10, 15 years. That event, they're there for that, and so it's always good to know. And by the way, Fabian, I just want to let you know, I don't know if you can see when I put up comments. You see that comment on the screen or no? There's a comment on there, and it's just it's son dos caritas, como que oh my god, right?
Uh-huh.
And that's my wife who's watching, and that was that she put that up there when you said about the Oro Solido. So I might have to come, I might have to go
We love to have you
because
guys. We love to have you guys.
we're gonna have to come through Oro Solido, man. Yeah, I
Let's
think I mean
carpool. Let's carpool.
that, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. What do you call it? I'm not sure if I missed it. Is there a website or no?
Yeah, latinosofrealestate.org or lore.org. If you Google lore or Latinos of Real Estate, we pop right up. And also on Instagram, LinkedIn, and Facebook. Very easy. Latinos of Real Estate or lore.
Shout out to Handy Luigi. He was kind of in the middle of putting this together for us. So shout out to him if
Thank
he's
you,
listening or
Handy.
watching. Shout out to Eric Torres again. He says, true to their word. You partner with Ana Plaza and Fabian Durango with Lore and their individual business, and they reciprocate those same investments into their communities.
Yes.
So
Thank you, Pastor Eric.
Thank you.
That's our
I
mission.
mean, I think that there's nothing better than that word of mouth, right? Like that word of mouth will get you a long way, and
Mhm.
I think that's probably the best way that we can kind of bring an ending to this great conversation, right? Just to know that folks are out there and they're commenting and sharing the same things that you guys are talking about. It just goes to show, right? Sometimes you don't even have to say anything. People will talk for you and tell folks the great things that you're doing. And so, Fabian, Anna, man, thank you so much for taking
Thank
this
you,
time
Eddie.
out.
Thank you.
I think it's amazing what you guys are doing. If there's anything I can do, if there's anything that Transcendent Outlook, whatever we can do to help share any of this information, please let me know. Um,
Likewise.
if you're watching on YouTube, thank you so much. Make sure you go check out Lore on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, wherever. Oh, actually, are you guys on LinkedIn?
We
Um,
should be on LinkedIn.
Mhm.
okay, got it.
I will double check.
Well,
I'm not a
Only
big LinkedIn guy, believe it or not. I should be, but I'm not a big
you really should
LinkedIn
be.
guy.
You really should be. But
I
when we
used
talk,
to be.
yeah, but in any event, wherever you guys are watching, please make sure you go follow,
And
support
Eddie,
this
one more
organization.
thing, if you don't
Go ahead,
mind
go
me.
ahead. No, go ahead.
This is not just for Latino guys.
mhm.
Got
Please,
it.
please, if you're non-Latino, this is not exclusive to Latinos. Get involved. If you feel you can benefit from our resources, if you feel that you can better serve the Latino community by joining our
Mhm.
organization, you're not Latino, we welcome you. Latinos of Real Estate is board of directors positions,
Yes.
volunteers, members, sponsors, and partners don't have to be Latino. You just have to have the mission to want to serve others. Sorry, I just want to make
Mhm.
sure we end it with that, Eddie.
No. You're fine because I understand that 100%.
And some of our board members are not Latino. Just to
Yes.
clarify that, and we're
Yes.
looking to diversify
They're
that more
very
because we want to
diversified.
get that message across.
Yes. They're fully vested. We have a lot of nationalities on our board.
Beautiful. Any final words, Anna?
Um, please try us out. $99, I know it might hurt a little bit to some, but it's so well worth it if you own a business or if you're trying to grow, if you're trying to learn, or you just want to, you know, just see how you can get to what it is that you want or your heart desires, but you don't know how to get there within any organization or any of our businesses. You will not regret it. That's what I can say.
Most definitely. Listen, guys, if you're watching, listening, thank you so much for your support. I really do appreciate it. We appreciate it 100%. I got to bring both these guys back up, Anna and
Thank you.
Fabian, one
Thank
on
you.
one.
I'll see you at the Sunset Cruise. That's my
We
birthday month. And
most
any in the
definitely.
blood drive, we want to get involved, Eddie. So
Yes, send that
after this,
info.
send us the info.
No,
We will
yeah, let me know.
support
Let me
you.
know. But
You will have at least 5+ new volunteers that day.
I definitely want to interview you guys, solo and in the futuro. If you're watching, listening, if you want to see those interviews, let me know. I definitely want to do it ASAP because you guys are doing amazing work, and I want to make sure that more folks know about what you're doing. Before we go, Fabian, anything else you got going on aside from Lord that you want to share?
Um, there's a lot. Please, I don't want to go into details,
No,
but
no, yeah, yeah,
yes, there's a lot going on in
got it.
Hartford. in
Yeah,
Fairfield. There's a lot going on right here in Stanford, in Westchester County. So follow my social media pages. I'm going to make an effort right after this to just post a lot of other events going on
got
that
it.
may interest you. And I look forward to meeting you. Don't hesitate to call, break the ice. We're highly approachable. A lot of times
X,
people say, you guys are busy. You guys are busy. No,
we're
no, we're
supposed
not
to.
busy. We're working. We're getting things done.
That's right.
Call, text, follow up. We'll get right back to you. That's
Hmm.
our mission.
Yes.
So we want to connect with you.
And what about you, Anna? Anything coming up?
Same thing. I'm just trying to make sure I hit my numbers. This is timing, a game of obviously time. I pride myself in making sure that I aim to close when it comes to my business. I don't play. I don't give pre-approvals out. I am closing that deal as long as you're breathing and you didn't go shopping with that money. so
That's
so
beautiful.
um I have all the programs that I can imagine. And I'm just focusing right now into getting more education out there. So I'm going to be focusing on doing a lot of more first time home buyer seminars and making sure that I'm educating the people that don't even think or even can imagine that they can make home ownership a reality. So that's what I'm going to be focusing next.
Got it, got it. Thank you so much, guys. Guys, listen, I'm gonna take you off the screen, but don't go nowhere. I want to talk to you for 2 seconds before you leave for the evening. So no se vayan todavía, okay?
Thank you so much. See you
Thank
in the
you,
next
everyone.
event.
Appreciate your time and for
Thank you.
listening. Thanks.
All right, guys, there you have it, man. Fabian Durango, Ana Plaza with Latinos of Real Estate, doing amazing work here in Connecticut. Connecticut is just part of it, but they're doing amazing work. Please, if you're on YouTube, if you wherever you're watching, go down to the description, get in contact with Fabian ASAP, get in contact with Anna. Follow them, follow their work. There's a lot of stuff going on, and your support definitely goes a long way. So please, if you're watching, make sure you go down there and check it out. If you're on YouTube, if you're watching on YouTube and you didn't hit the subscribe button, hit the subscribe button right now. I need that love. Again, guys, thank you so much for your support, and don't forget, be transcendent.